you know, if you're ever doing one of these videos and you can get someone else to adjust and hold the iPhone, it'll be so much easier. But I'm going to do this myself. So essentially, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Banjo Primer book, which was originally written in 1982. This is the 2015 edition. 5 editions of it. This one does include DVD and 2 CDs, which play all the songs in the book at 5 different speeds to help you increase your speed gradually. Now, the first section of the book, which is about the first 6 songs, is actually sequential, which means it's the same type of learning you would have if you went to college or school, more traditional. It's not the play-by-ear method. And so what happens is we take the first song, which happens to be Boiling Cabbage Down, and we play it using one hand position, or one hand pattern, which is... Now, I'm not going to show you that in this video, but when you, as you watch this, you'll see that it's the same pattern on the right hand. The left hand plays a couple simple chords. Okay, so you learn that. Then the next song, which is still Boiling Cabbage Down, just takes that same song and all it does is adds a slide. So instead of going using the same pattern, we go. Okay, so now we know the slide, a couple simple chords, and this one pattern. Then we go to Shady Grove and we learn the hammer-on. Okay? Now every song before you start has exercises, and the exercises make up the song. So if you're learning the hammer-on, you'll be doing an exercise, and you'll do that over and over until you master it. Okay. Then the Shady Grove also uses an alternating thumb pattern. Okay? So once you've gone through the exercises, then you have a song that sounds like this. Ready, play. Using an alternating thumb pattern, and we've learned the hammer-on. Then we turn the page and we go to the next song, which is Worried Man Blues. Now, if you remember, when we did Boiling Cabbage Down, we did a forward and backward roll. It was the same strings every time. So with Worried Man Blues, we take that same pattern of our fingers and we're going to alternate some different strings with it. And it sounds something like Ready, play. Okay, so you're already used to that pattern and you're varying it a little bit. We've already learned the slide from Boiling Cabbage Down. So we walk into this song, and we've only been playing 3 or 4 weeks, already knowing the techniques to play it. Okay, then we turn the page and we go to play a popular song, Cripple Creek. Once again, we do different exercises, and that features a slide and then a forward roll, which is half of the forward and backward roll. And you'll notice that you already know this position. And then there's a lot of hammer-ons. Okay, so you already know all the techniques to play this song, even though you've only learned 3 songs. Then we turn the page and we take that forward and backward roll again, and we apply a couple very simple positions, and we play Cripple Creek. The first one is right here. Okay, forward and backward roll, and then we go. part of Cripple Creek to this song is identical to the second part that you just learned. So once again, you pretty much know all these techniques. And there's only one exception to that. In the last part, we show a pull-off. Okay? Now, hopefully this hasn't been too confusing, but the point is, once you've achieved Cripple Creek, you've played your basic chord positions, G, C, and D. You've learned your hammer-on, slide. The only thing you haven't learned actually is what's called a choke, but that's more advanced. And you've learned your forward and backward roll, your alternating thumb roll. And as part of the forward and backward roll, you've learned the forward roll. So at this point, you have learned pretty much all the techniques that you're ever going to use in your journey to play the banjo. And you can go into the book and learn more songs, or you could go to somebody else's book or course and learn more songs. And then the only other thing that we have here is once you've memorized, let's say, Boil 'em Cabbage Down, and you can play it slowly. Then you can play this with the CD at 5 different speeds. So the first speed might be something like, and then it speeds up a little bit. So by the time you've played these 5 speeds, you are up to 104, which is within the range of a jam. Now jams can go up to 130, 140, but most jams, if you can play at 104, let's say even to 110, you'll be able to play virtually all the songs in that jam. And that's it.